What should you do as a safety officer in the event of a fall incident from height? If there is a fall incident from height, my immediate action would be to ensure that the injured person receives immediate medical attention. I would then work to secure the scene to prevent further accidents and gather as much information as possible about the incident. This would involve conducting a thorough investigation to determine the root causes of the fall and identify any contributing factors such as a lack of proper safety equipment or inadequate training. Once the investigation is complete, I would work with management to implement corrective actions to prevent similar incidents from occurring in the future. This might include revising safety procedures, providing additional safety training to workers, or investing in new safety equipment. It is important to communicate any changes or updates to safety procedures to all my employees and ensure that they are fully aware of their responsibilities when working at heights. Regular safety audits and inspections should also be conducted. Ensure that safety procedures are being followed and that any potential hazards are identified and addressed promptly. By taking a proactive approach to safety and implementing effective safety measures, we can help to prevent falls from heights and ensure that workers are able to perform their jobs safely and without fear to injury or incident. You are on the platform of Safety First Life. Today, we are discussing about the most difficult and tricky questions usually asked during the safety officer interview. And this is part 4. So, without wasting time, let's get started. Another very important and tricky question: how do you prioritize safety initiatives when faced with limited resources, limited budget? As a safety officer, prioritizing safety initiatives when resources are limited can be a challenge. To address this challenge, I would first conduct a risk assessment to determine the most critical areas that need immediate attention. This assessment will help to identify the areas that require the most attention to prevent accidents, injuries, or fatalities. I would then prioritize initiatives based on the level of risk associated with each area, starting with the highest risk areas first. Additionally, I would work closely with the management to determine the resources available and ensure that they are allocated appropriately. This may involve developing a cost benefit analysis for each initiative to determine which initiatives will provide the greatest returns on investment. I would also focus on educating employees and promoting a strong safety culture to reduce the likelihood of accidents and injuries. This would involve providing regular training and communication to employees about the importance of safety and ensuring that all employees are aware of potential hazards and risks associated with their jobs, with their tasks. Finally, I would continually monitor the effectiveness of the safety initiatives and make adjustments as needed to ensure that the highest risk areas are adequately addressed. By taking a proactive approach to safety management, we can prioritize initiatives effectively and efficiently and reduce the likelihood of accidents, injuries, or fatalities in the workplace. This is a complete, comprehensive reply when you are being interviewed by HR or a corporate safety manager. How do you ensure that safety regulations and standards are being followed? As a safety officer, ensuring that safety regulations and standards are being followed is one of my top priorities. To do this, I take a systematic approach that involves regular inspections, audits, and evaluations. I start by reviewing the relevant regulations and standards and ensuring that our organization has appropriate policies and procedures in place to comply with them. Then I establish a schedule for regular inspections and audits to verify that these policies and procedures are being followed. During these inspections, I look for evidence of compliance with the regulations and standards, including proper use of personal protective equipment, safe work practices, and adherence to established procedures. I also observe work processes to identify any potential hazards and ensure that they are addressed. In addition, I communicate with employees to identify any concerns or issues related to safety and provide training and guidance as needed to ensure that everyone is aware of the regulations and standards and how to follow them. Finally, I document all findings and ensure that corrective actions are taken promptly to address any non compliance issues. Overall, ensuring that safety regulations and standards are being followed requires a proactive approach that involves ongoing monitoring, evaluation, and communication with employees. By staying vigilant, alert, active, and committed to safety, we can create a safe and healthy work environment for all employees. You are watching Safety First Life. If you are watching for the first time, kindly subscribe it and press the bell icon for all future notifications. And if you find the video informative, then like, comment, and share it with your friends and fellows. And today we are discussing about the most difficult questions usually asked during the safety officer interview. And this is part 4. How do you involve employees in safety initiatives? As a safety officer, involving employees in safety initiatives is crucial to creating a safe workplace culture. One effective approach is to establish a safety committee comprising of representatives from different departments or areas of the workplace. This committee should be empowered to identify and address safety concerns and develop strategies to improve safety practices. Employees can also be involved in regular safety meetings and training sessions to ensure that everyone is up to date on the latest safety regulations and procedures. It is important to provide clear communication channels to employees and to encourage open discussions on safety issues. This can help to identify potential hazards and solutions and allow employees to take ownership of their safety. Another effective approach is to recognize and reward employees who demonstrate a commitment to safety. Safety programs can be established to incentivize employees to follow safety procedures and report potential hazards. This can include safety awards or bonuses, which can be a powerful motivator for employees. It is important to create a positive safety culture in which employees feel that their safety is valued and that they have a voice in improving safety practices. By involving employees in safety initiatives, companies can create a safer and more protective workplace for everyone. Another very important question: how do you ensure that safety policies and procedures are effective. Ensuring that safety policies and procedures are effective requires a systematic approach that involves ongoing evaluation and improvement. As a safety officer, I would first review the existing policies and procedures, ensure they are up to date, relevant, and comprehensive. This would involve consulting with management, workers, and other stakeholders to identify areas of improvement or concerns related to the existing policies and procedures. From there, I would work to develop new or revised policies and procedures that address any identified gaps or concerns. Once the policies and procedures are in place, I would then work to ensure that they are being effectively implemented by all workers. This could involve conducting regular audits and inspections to ensure compliance, reviewing incident reports to identify areas for improvement, and providing training and resources to support workers in understanding and following the policies and procedures. Additionally, I would regularly review and analyze safety performance data to identify any trends or areas where further improvements are needed and work with management and other stakeholders to implement changes and improvements as necessary. Overall, ensuring the effectiveness of safety policies and procedures require a proactive and ongoing approach to evaluation, implementation, and improvement. How do you measure the success of a safety program? As a safety officer, measuring the success of a safety program is crucial to ensure continuous improvement and better outcomes. There are several ways to measure the success of a safety program, such as measuring the success of a safety program is a crucial aspect of ensuring that it is achieving its intended objectives. One effective way to do this is to establish performance metrics and regularly track them. These metrics should be directly related to the safety program's goals and should be measurable and quantifiable. For example, if the safety program aims to reduce the number of accidents or incidents, the number of accidents or incidents should be tracked over time to determine if the program is effective in achieving its goal. Another approach to measuring the success of a safety program is through regular safety audits and safety inspections. These audits should be conducted by an independent third party to ensure objectivity and should examine various aspects of the safety program, such as the effectiveness of training programs, the use of personal protective equipment, PPE, and the level of employee engagement in the program. The results of these audits should be carefully reviewed, and any deficiencies or areas for improvement should be addressed promptly to ensure the ongoing success of the safety program. Ultimately, measuring the success of a safety program requires a continuous commitment to improvement and the willingness to adapt to changing circumstances. By establishing performance metrics, conducting regular safety audits, and remaining open to feedback from employees and other stakeholders, safety officers can ensure that their safety program is effective in creating a safe and healthy workplace for everyone. Another very difficult and a technical question: how do you address the mental health and well being of employees in relation to safety? As a safety officer, I understand that the mental health and well being of employees are crucial components of a safe and healthy work environment. I prioritize providing support and resources to employees who may be experiencing stress, anxiety, or other mental health issues. This can include regular check ins with employees, training supervisors to identify signs of distress and offer appropriate support, and providing access to counseling services. In addition, I work to create a positive and inclusive work culture that encourages open communication and mutual support among employees. This can include promoting work life balance, fostering positive relationships among team members, and offering employee wellness programs. By prioritizing mental health and well being, we can help employees feel supported, valued, and engaged, which ultimately leads to safer and more protective work environment. In this way, we can also reduce the number of incidents, accidents, and injuries. Dear friends and fellows, training series is ongoing on the topic of safety officer interview, the most difficult questions and answers. If you have any question, you can raise your concern and I would feel pleasure to answer your question. And this will also be a value added benefit for others. I hope this training series about safety officer interview is more beneficial for new, for beginners and those safety professionals who are looking for jobs. And that's all for now. Safety officer interview part 4 is over. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe. Wish to see you soon with a new HSC tutorial. Until then, take care, good luck, and goodbye.